Contact lenses are drying out, so welcome back to Saints Row 3. We're finally done, or at least we will once I do this gang operation. Finally be done with owning all of the territory in Steelport. Now what this means is that I own the city and everything that happens in the story is irrelevant because I already run the place and all of these people are operating on false power they don't have and I'm just screwing around. Not really. What this means is I've done all the side content and the game will tell me that I own the city and I've done great work and yada yada yada, but none of it's true because none of it has any effect on the story. And why that's important is because it's about the way the progression is done. In Saints Row 2, when you do a mission, you gain a little bit of the enemy territory. When you do a stronghold, you again gain a little bit of the enemy territory. When you do an activity, you gain nothing at all. And you can't buy buildings until you own that territory. Until your guys run that chunk of town, you can't buy buildings in that chunk of town. And so the strength and reach of the Saints is measured in how much you've done to directly fight the other gangs. In this game, it's quite the opposite. The reach and power of the Saints is universal. They are always able and always capable at all points. So you can buy buildings from the beginning, and you can do when you do an activity, this gives you territory. You don't have to affect the outsiders. You don't have to affect rival gangs at all. You just have the freedom to do whatever you want. And on the one hand, it can be argued, well, that's kind of the point of it, isn't it, right? This is the have fun, do whatever you want series. Right, but before you had to earn the right to do whatever you want. And in most good games, you have to earn the right to do whatever you want. You don't just get the freedom to do whatever you want from jump, because if you have the freedom to do whatever you want from jump, you have no incentive to do anything else. Which, of course, could be, well, you're kind of contradicting yourself there. No, you have no incentive. You have no incentive to do the story and follow through with the campaign. There's no reward system because you're already always at the top. Why would I go through and do these other things when instead I could why would I do them at all? Because I already have the everything that would be required or that I would get from doing this stuff. I'm a little off base there, but whatever. Anyways, there's no direct influence over these areas. It's not reflected what you're doing in the area as a loss of control by the rival gang, leading to them breaking down and acting more irrationally or acting more rashly and causing things to happen. It's just that the Saints can do whatever they want and in general are untouchable. I think there's only one mission, and it's right at the very end, and it's called Three-Way, where anyone is genuinely under threat. I think technically there's a mission, like a stag mission, where Shaundi gets captured, but she's never under threat because she's in government custody, and they're not going to do anything to her because until she's tried, she's just in holding. So there's no danger to anybody in the Saints. You're completely untouchable, and there's no threat of losing any character prematurely except Johnny Gat, because Daniel Day Kim had to do Hawaii 5-0, and they decided instead of putting his character on a boat to go do something else in Stillwater, that he would not be participating in the series ever again, which of course was immediately reversed in Saints Row 4 when he reprises his role as Johnny Gat. So, let's continue. Let's get into it, finish this thing out, have Kinsey say something frustrating or agitating, and move on.
Feel lucky you're still alive.
Move on with the campaign, because from this point on, once we finish this gang operation, everything else is story missions all the way to the end. I don't know how long it's going to take. I think maybe three, maybe 4 episodes, but once we do this gang operation, all the way to the end, it's just missions. Story missions galore, which is okay and good, honestly. It's just not good the way that they structured all of it. And I've been over that before. I've been over that just now.
Anyone else?
Alright, here we go. Phone call from the worst.
Oh, hi.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I ordered pancakes.
That a euphemism or something?
Well, since we pretty much drove the Deckers out of Steelport, I thought it'd be, normal.
You mean like going more than 5 blocks from your place?
Let's not get crazy.
You should try it sometime.
I have. It's overrated.
Well, just wanted to check in.
Okay, call if you need me.
What an absolute waste of my time. What an absolute waste of my time. Alright, we've taken over all the territory in the city. I ordered pancakes! Wow, that's really good, honey. I'm really happy for you. Do you have anything on the Deckers yet? No? Okay, we'll call back later. I had a moment where it just like crashed after doing this stuff, so I'm gonna be saving after every mission now. Because I lost like 30 minutes worth of work. Alright, let's do a mission. And that mission is... what is that? Wow, what a horrible coincidence. Mission is train incoming. It's actually quite frustrating to have a train pop in 5 minutes after you get into things. Because I don't want to start the mission without... I don't want to start the mission and have to talk over a train. Or have the stuff be blotted out by the train.
Soy la mejor.
There we go. No photos of me will ever reach the internet. Alright, now let's get back into it. Starting with the mission Trojan Horse.
Did you just really do that?
Hey, Shandi, I was...
Are you fucking kidding me?
Whoa, what did I do?
A party? We're throwing a fucking party now!
Party? I didn't... Shit, Pierce.
Oh, I am gonna kill him.
Hold on, Shandi, you are not killing Pierce.
You're taking his side?
I'm not doing anything, not until I talk to him, alright?
Fine. I'll see you at the penthouse.
So remember how the only character trait Shandi has expressed in this entire game is anger? Well, she's angry again, and that's just incredible. Because you know what she's angry about? She's gonna be angry about Johnny Gat's death. We're throwing a party. Now, if you remember, it's been, for me, by the way, physically doing the stuff has taken like an hour and a half each. So it, or at least an hour. But it's taken me roughly an hour to do these things. I think it didn't take as much on Kinsey's because I got a hood takedown, or a hood takeover, like a freebie where you get to, do like 4 activities all at once. Anyways, she's angry about Johnny Gat's death because after taking the entire city, look at all of this turf, right? Everything owned by the Saints. After completely capturing the city except for Rikers Island, well, no, except for the Armory and the Statue of Liberty, which is not the Statue of Liberty, but come on, man. But come on. After taking over the whole city, After taking over the whole city, it is a social faux pas to throw any kind of party at all, because Johnny died like ages ago, and Shandi's still upset about it. Now, admittedly, this cinematic is supposed to happen a lot earlier, before you take over the entire city. Even so, she is as angry at it as she was when it first happened. This is unreasonable, and she's not treated as in the wrong for it, when she objectively is. Very strongly is. The fact of the matter is you can't mourn Johnny forever. At some point you have to move on. Now the boss should have some sort of character arc and some sort of character development concerning Johnny Gat's passing. However, the only character who shows any sufficient time or spends any significant amount of time on Johnny Gat's passing is Shondi, a character who does not feel that way about him in Saints Row 2, but apparently does in Saints Row 3. Still, even if I didn't do any of this, it still feels forced and aggravating to have to listen to Shondi yell about how we're still not mourning Gat long enough. Like, again, the boss should be the one throwing the fit, and Shondi and Pierce should be the one trying to calm him down, saying, listen, we can only mourn him so long. That's exactly the sequence that should be going on, and then the boss should go out and do something. But instead, it's Shondi who's just annoying about it. But let's continue.
Johnny's dead and you're throwing a fucking party?
Well, when you say it like that, sure it sound bad.
I was saddled up in a human pony show. Will you see me crying about a little girl?
I swear to God, I will shove that thing down your throat hole.
Whoa, Shondi. We can't mourn Gat forever. Eventually, you gotta get back on the horse. No offense, brother.
He's right.
Whatever.
Damn, girl. Life is for the living and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it's so pretty, it's silly. Whatever we spit down, yeah, I get busy. On the dance floor, I'm too witty. Get close, get low, yeah, get busy. Get low, move side to side.
I think everything I just said was wrong. And that the message of the cinematic is exactly the opposite.
Oh, shit! These hoes ain't hoes!
Dang, that was a good jump, actually. Alright, so maybe I should... maybe I should get my head out of my ass. Alright. It's a bit of a mixed bag. One, everyone is saying, come on, Shondi, get over yourself. On the other hand, Shondi's still not properly lambasted for this. I mean, like, I just, like, what is it? I talked for, what, 5 minutes? 5 minutes about how she would be just, like, given free rein to be right all the time. And then it turns out that, no, everybody actually just shut that all down immediately. So, that's my bad. I guess I gotta get my head out of my ass. Yeah, that takes a lot of wind out of me. I was so heated, I was so confident, I was so, like, on top. I was like, no, bro, I'm right 100%, I could never be wrong. And then just right, no wind, nothing, just completely pops the balloon. Oh man, that's fun to be wrong like that. Still, it is important to note, well, actually, now that I think about it, I won't act like I was in the right there, because I was obviously wrong. But the point of the matter is that it's a bit of a mixed bag. Shondi is overblowing Johnny's passing, right? Every mission, like from jump, has been about Johnny's passing. She's made it about Johnny's passing. However, every character except Shondi moved on instantaneously. I guess in a way I'm really frustrated that I was so heated, because now I sound like I'm kind of compensating for like my ineptitude, and it's like, no, I was just like flat out wrong. Like, I was going in with a preconception and a heat that was unjustified, right? 100%. I was absolutely wrong about that. But there is still value to having to mourn Gat. Right, again, this is a character the boss has been with for 2 games, and the boss has spent a lot of time with this character and felt more emotional damage for Johnny Gat's potential loss, for the potential loss of Johnny in just a few missions in Saints Row 2. Meanwhile, the boss has felt absolutely nothing concerning Johnny's passing in Saints Row 3. So it's a mixed bag. On the one hand, were Shandi still angry after a proper mourning period by everyone else, everyone in the room is right. She's overblowing this. This is ridiculous. However, with nobody having mourned Johnny in the slightest, she's in the right. The background of the mission is, I guess, well, we've been doing a lot, Shandi, and you gotta think about it, Actually, no, think about it. She's definitely in the wrong, because in concerns of what they've told you you've done, because you haven't done any of it, but in concerns of what they've told you you've done, you've already taken out Loren and you've done a whole lot of stuff. You've taken immediate vengeance on the person that took out Johnny. So there is room to throw a party. Man. Honestly, it's really good that I was wrong. It's actually revolutionizes my whole way of thinking about this specific part in the story, because I was just agitated because I thought she was doing the holier than thou bit, and everyone was like, well, I thought she was doing the holier than thou bit, and I thought the story was just kind of complimenting her for that. Maybe it does follow through with that, but at least in this instance, it's not the case, right? Man, I guess I just need to get on with the mission.
What's happening?
Worst party ever!
Hey,
What's
can
happening?
we worry
Is we're getting
about
shot.
crazy bitches with guns?
Is that all you have?
Is that all you have? I continue to go quoting Resident Evil 5. Man, I can't hit that thing. Stop shooting.
Motherfuckers pinning me!
There you go. Got those two. Is that a hoe? That's not a hoe. That's a hoe. Don't take hostages. They won't save you. Okay, really? Getting on my nerves.
I'm impressed!
We got you, Pierce.
A little help up here?
What?
Hang on, Pierce.
Zemos, you weren't even part of the old times these people talk about.
No one in this city. Oh, where'd the
Well,
girls
no,
come from?
he was working with the Winter
This is
Sisters.
all from Z's Black Book.
Well, what can I say? The bitches love me.
Yeah, sure seems like it.
Zemos, it was from your black book? You used old info? You idiot! Of course they're gonna have connections with the De Winter Sisters, you twit!
What happened to the power?
This look like my place?
This ain't on me, baby. I like looking at the good when I have company. You know what I'm saying?
They must have cut it.
Fabulous.
Looks like there's a light show outside.
Sniper, better grab a rifle and get up top.
On it.
I have a rifle. I don't need another rifle. I have it right here. It's plenty good. Alright, I'm not grabbing another sniper rifle. Oh, I missed that. That's good. Okay.
Who else wants to try me?
Ugh, that's a little risky. I'm not grabbing the other McManus. I have a fine gun. Man, I really don't want to take your gun. I would really prefer if I didn't have to take your gun. Ow, that is not accurate. Get some rifling in that thing, people.
We'll get you back while you take out those snipers.
Well, I guess I was a bit of a no for thinking that it would change my gun to like a worse McManus.
Area's clear.
Let's get some power up in here. I'm tired of tripping over bodies.
That shit's downstairs after you.
Get some rifling in this thing. What are you doing? All right. Shall we continue?
Oleg?
You have to cancel the party. It's a trap.
Yeah, kinda guessed from the gun-wielding strippers.
So it's over? I should have known a few helicopters wouldn't stop you.
Hold
Of
on.
course.
Now hold
Wait,
on.
what?
Oleg. What you mean, Oleg? Wow, new rocket launcher. Ah, oh, missed. Oh, missed. There we go. But the thing is, like, this isn't a threat either. Just because there's so much you just get for free. It's not a challenge, but it's like, why would they think that this would work? They know that you have a military, like, they know that you have all kinds of guns from the military. Why would they think that this would stop them? They also know you have a fleet of helicopters too. This is just a really bad idea on their part. Not because of what is about to be said, right? It's like, what? The strippers are evil?
Hooker assassins?
They came highly recommended.
Ladies, it was a pretty shit plan.
Tell me something, Matt. Did you have a plan? How about you, Eddie? There's a reason Philippe left the thinking to us. We're done here.
Kilbane?
Relax. You only need one of them. Viola, your sun is setting, but it's not too late. There's still time to grab Apollo's chariot and drive that fucker back across the sky. You feel me?
Yes, Kilbane.
Apology accepted. Hey, I'll comp you a VIP faster murder brawl. That'll cheer you up.
So it's not a bad idea because hooker assassins, right? It almost worked. It was actually like a really good idea. You know, played into Zemos's idiocy of, you know, using old information and endangering the entire gang by using stuff that could be compromised by the DeWinter sisters. Like, they had a gun this close. Well, like this close to pierce his head, right? They weren't wrong for thinking that plan would work. They just got really unlucky that the boss was on point for that bit and that there wasn't a stripper on him. I do like a bit with Kilbane though, because it really sets him up as like a proper villain, even if this never comes to fruition. This is never properly like followed through on. It's not like it doesn't follow through like it would with Marrow, and that ultimately makes the story weaker. But I leveled up. Nope. So let's get that respect. Oh, it's a shame to lose Kiki, because Kiki, I feel like she could be like a really good villain, and unfortunately, in an effort to prop up Keelbane, they axe Kiki. But man, I feel like it's an egregiously missed opportunity. There really should have been a splintering, and then had, you know, all three of them vying for power instead of just keeping it singular and having it follow Keelbane. You might be like, oh, well, it varies up the formula there, but it's like, yeah, but it's also less interesting and less fun, so. Oy. Missions. So the next one is Pimps Up, Hoes Down. And what I remember what I said about Zemos, it's like it doesn't set up Zemos, it sets up, or sorry, it doesn't expand on Zemos, it sets up someone else. This is exactly what's going on here. Behold.
Calling to check in, Zemos.
You afraid I'll be throwing another party?
Something like that.
That's gold.
And wondering what's going on with the Morning Star.
Swing by, I'll fill you in with what I got cooking.
See you in a bit.
I think I jumped the gun. I think it's the next mission, not this mission. My bad. But still, if I understand it correctly, this is all just set up for something else. No, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I was already wrong about the one thing. See, the thing's got me like that screw up. That's like a monumental screw up, right? That's got me taken aback. I'm sitting here afraid to have a strong opinion on something because of just how much I set myself up for failure there. I think what I've been angry at for that mission for years is that no one is depressed about Johnny, but Shandi's also in the wrong. And I can't go back and take that. I just have to take the L there, which sucks. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, he's like, let's go do the stronghold, and yeah, it doesn't. Well, does this expand on Zemos? No, not really. No. Well, let's watch it. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. I don't think this one really expands on Zemos' character. I think this one just... Can I make that turn? Nice. And jump. Smack. Well, let's get to it.
And while no group has taken credit for the attack in Stillwater, we have ignored its root cause. Our uncontrolled media and the good soul to our children have fetishized gang culture and turned sociopathic madmen into heroes. No more! Those responsible for this act of terror will be found and held accountable. The Stag Initiative marks a milestone in taking back the streets of America.
The hell is the Stag Initiative?
If it's free porn for everyone, I am down.
So what's the lead?
Oh, I got you hooked up, Slim.
Very discreet.
That's an invitation to kick the Morning Star right in their collective buzzard. They have it in auction tonight. Flash the card. You're in.
So what, I pretend to be an eccentric millionaire?
Kinda. I'm gonna auction you off as a sex slave.
Fuck that.
Oh, quit being a bitch and get in the van.
Like, the boss wouldn't do this.
Where do we get the new girls? Ain't my fault if the girls
Like,
don't perform.
Like 100%. It doesn't matter. The boss wouldn't do this. Regardless of whether or not you like the boss or you hate the boss just, this is not what they do. I mean, we're stuck with it, right? We're completely stuck with it. Let me use that one. But, like, this isn't something the boss would do. They wouldn't submit themselves to this. I don't believe it. I don't agree with it at all. Not even a little bit. They wouldn't humiliate themselves like this. They'd find some other way in here. And let's face it, they'd probably just go in blasting. they'd probably be like, we need to go in and do this thing, go in blasting, take the place, and suddenly you run the place. They would not do, they wouldn't do this. You know how hard it is to break down the door? Depending on your equipment, pretty easy. And you know what the Saints have? That equipment. And if they don't, they can get it real easily. Like, why are we doing this? Circuitous obtuse path. Is it supposed, like, is it because, funny high boss? You realize when they did this in the other one, the boss didn't choose to get high. When they did this in Saints Row 2, the boss didn't choose to get high. The boss was ambushed by some dudes, and in a moment of hesitation, the boss got knocked out and woke up high inside a limousine with two other people, with 4 other people. The boss wasn't ever the boss wasn't ever stripped of their pride or power, power, but they weren't ever like stripped of their pride and forced into a situation they didn't want to be because they... What is the way I'm trying to say this? What is what I'm trying to say? The boss wasn't made to submit to an outrageous plan that demeans them. The boss was put in situations where they didn't have the power in the situation immediately, but they were never stripped of their power. Even when hammered or high, they were never stripped of their power. And there wasn't any point where anyone would suggest, I'm gonna send you to a... This wouldn't happen. This wouldn't happen because the writing was better, because they respected the character a lot more. This wouldn't happen with the boss. This is not something that the boss would suffer. But here we are, with alternate universe boss, and, well, they do it.
Let's make this happen.
Where my guns, Z?
Now,
Thanks.
where am I gonna put all of this ammo?
That's on you to figure out, baby. I would rather not know. Pirate said then to shut off those alarms.
Here we go. And bomb it. Great.
We'll have to go down to find the security room.
Realize, Zemos, not only have we been through here, and not only have we proven we can just walk into this area, but we've also proven that we know where the exit is and how to get into this place from the bottom up. All of this is completely and utterly unnecessary, totally wasteful, and simply there for the sake of, I don't know, like the fake laugh factor? Like,
I face tougher challengers.
this is a complete and utter waste of time. Again, before we walked in the front door and we walked out the back door. We can walk in either of these doors. They're not particularly barricaded, and there's no threat or no issue here. But it's treated like, nope, this was the only way to get in. What do you mean this was the only way to get in? You're just taking a place. There's nothing serious you gotta do. There's no sequence of events you have to do. Like, it's completely and utterly moronic to be like, no, boys, oh, so it is down there? Am I wrong? I am wrong. There's no sequence of, like, no mandatory sequence of events like, no, guys, we have to do it this way, Zemos. Oh, it's not Zemos. Okay. There's no mandatory sequence of events that requires we do this. Right, this is just counter to everything that has happened before. I just don't understand what the reasoning is to force the player to do this, other than just like a frankly few immature series of jokes. Sure, why not? Whatever, I don't care. It's not like it's gonna matter.
Johnny would have loved that one.
Johnny, I mean, maybe, but like, you'd say the same thing about breaking a vase.
More to let out. Get on that.
Alright.
Time to leave!
That's right, we let out all the people.
Let's keep moving.
Oh, yeah. And so we continue.
Get out while you can!
No one in this city.
It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Man, it's like 2! What are you on about? And besides, it's not like you're gonna fail me for it.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Of course not. Oh no! A brute in 22 frames per second? Can my head stop wobbling yet? Well, you're the idiot who walked in front of the dude with a minigun. So, like, good on you, kid, I guess. Moving on? Okay, there we go. Alright, so that is the first of the Stronghold missions. What's the value of it? Well, not much at all. We now own Safe Word, and we can customize it and spend a whole lot of money to get more money. That's really the whole value. That is all that Zemos does to attack the Morningstar. Generally. It's not that other things aren't done. Not gang customization. It's not that the other things aren't done, it's just that's all that he does. 20, 40, yeah, I can do that. It's all that he personally does to affect the Morningstar. Like, genuinely affect the Morningstar. Right, we got more money, we get more respect, that's fine, I don't care, we get more ammo. And level 2 doubles up on that, I believe, and the building gets even taller than before.
It's hard work being
10 more ammo, 15% bonus, transfer limit is increased, and we receive a 15% bonus. That's great. To respect. Alright, let's head to the heliport. Because the next mission is what I was thinking of. Where Zemos is in it, but isn't really a part of it. This mission was good, and had it been any kind of expansion on Zemos' character or anything, maybe that'd be interesting, but it's not. So, let me point myself in the direction of where I believe the mission is going to be. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea, so screw it, let's keep moving and grooving. Oh, we do get more upgrades. Well, no we didn't. We just got some mention of the strongholds. So now, it's the Hobout, and this is... It's really a Viola mission and not a Zemos mission, and you'll find out why now, if you haven't played the game. And watching... I'll be completely honest, watching my playthrough as your first experience with the game is probably a really bad idea.
You calling about the morning star?
I am.
Listen, I ain't found a good target yet.
Well, how about you stop fucking with a vagina and get to work?
That's no.
Hold that thought. Got another.
That was really good. That was really good, yeah. No, that's the right attitude to have. That's the kind of attitude you should have towards everyone. You won't, but it's absolutely the attitude you should have towards everyone, because none of them give you anything. Not a single thing.
You should check the containers on the cargo ship that's soon to enter Steelport.
Who is this? And why would I want to do that?
We've met. My name's Viola DeWinter.
And the second part?
The Morningstar have a shipment of girls in one of those containers.
Why tell us?
I'm through playing the Syndicate's game.
Zemos, don't worry. I know where we're going.
But yeah, like, Kinsey's like, I gotta find out where the Deckers are in real, like, in the real space as opposed to the digital space. I don't know, Kinsey. Do you see the big old towers with the glowy lights and the big old blue spot, the big old shine lights, whatever they're called? I think that's where they are. I think that's where they keep all their technology. I think it's really painfully obvious where they keep their stuff, right? This isn't like a secret thing that's hard to find. It's just, you're an idiot. Man, yeah, that really did body me. Like I've now shell-shocked my own self into being afraid of making a criticism. Yeah, but it is worth bringing up, right? No one, absolutely no one, is mourning Johnny Gat. So like, why the heck aren't they mourning Johnny Gat? Why is it in that mission's placement in the thing that why is it that everyone isn't mourning Johnny Gat? Secondly, shut up, Shondi. Everyone's tired of hearing you complain about how Johnny passed. It's like, okay, we get it. Shut up, woman. Right? Like, enough is enough. And if you don't think it is, well, I'm sorry to say, everyone's tired of hearing you, and it's agonizing.
Lot of pussy on that thing.
Yup.
And once it's ours, the Morningstar sex operation is done.
How you gonna move all the bitches?
Just let me worry about that. Now let's go. I want to meet my new employees.
I mean, how are we gonna move it? The same way we move everything else. A helicopter. If we had a serious, like, deep, like, well thought out plan,
Maybe these strippers won't shoot me.
then we'd be, like, way better at our jobs. But it's just helicopters and explosives. All the way back.
See, you had to bring that up again.
Someone had to.
Well, who said I was bringing that up? Or which of the two that's am I talking about? Because it's kind of a consistent theme with you, Zemos.
I can't believe I have to listen to this. Yeah, no girls.
Grenades. Alright. Inside most of all of these is just a sex joke.
Not helpful.
It's just toys for adult entertainment.
Oh, what the hell are these for? Steelport will be mine.
Yeah, they're in here. Hey, two hoes.
I'm actually free. Stick with the rhinestone Z guy.
Okay.
Come on, baby, follow the Z.
I'll find you
Not
soon.
in this one.
More crazy shit.
Yeah, it's just it's just immature jokes.
Thank you for freeing me.
Move already and stay with him.
I'll keep you safe, sugar.
Oh, these guys are fucked up.
Smooth.
That asshole up there's blocking the way. Ah! I can beat anyone.
I think I forgot to open that up. Boom, boom, not in this one.
I'm so glad I'm
Oh, they were. Okay, my
Stick with
bad.
us, you'll be safe.
Safe is relative, if we're being completely honest.
Damn, on, there's still more crates?
Why, yes, there are 3.
Aircraft, now we're talking.
Oh, that one's rockets.
It's like my freshman dorm.
Hey! And there they go.
Get your asses in the crate, ladies.
No, anything but the box. One day I'll be free.
No, you won't. Not as long as you're working for us, and that's honestly kind of morbid.
Yeah,
Morbid sentiment.
Think I saw some big firepower laying on those platforms on the sides.
Alright, almost there.
I ain't getting too close until it's clear down there.
Almost there. Almost there.
Hell yeah!
Alright.
I always fight like that.
Yes, from the distance with a gun. Everyone does. Everyone reasons. That's unfair. I shouldn't be so pedantic.
Stay on your good side.
Oh, I am down frames for some reason. That's frustrating. Why is it 70 frames per second?
I'm almost there. Hold them off while I'm coming in.
Rude.
Go on it, Pierce.
Ladies, don't worry. I'll protect you.
Come on. Come over the top. We got business.
Anyone else?
And very few actually hitting the enemy. Ugh. There we go. Alright, so I think we have one more wave. Potentially. If the game doesn't consider that person an attacker. Which it might.
All right, Pierce, we're
It does.
Let's load these hoes up then and get the hell out of here.
Yay! No, just reload the gun. I'm pressing R, not holding it. Seven, 8. Alright. Come on, Pierce. Let's go. Now, just a heads up, this mission has crashed on me multiple times, so if it crashes and we have to do the whole thing again, then that's gonna be really frustrating, and I might not do it immediately.
Shit, are those rockets? Get them off me!
Keep it together, will you?
Yeah, I'm like, keep it together. I also have rockets. Honestly, it's kind of standard fare for this city. There's really not any room to be kind of reasonable.
I'm feeling the hits here!
But relax! Relax! We'll be fine. Nothing's a problem here. There we go. I don't know which direction to look. I'm worried that it's just going to crash if I look at a specific thing rather than not crashing at all.
Another group down there!
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
wigging out. Like I'm looking down just because it crashed, and my brain is telling me, well, the thing it's related to is you looking up. There we go. I mean, it's like, it doesn't matter, because if it crashes, it's going to crash regardless, but I really hope it doesn't crash. Right? I can't know because I don't have the necessary information on the crash. But, you know, you get that superstition where you just think you can understand what's the problem.
Pierce, hang a left!
Are those APCs?
Don't worry, I'll get him off you.
As if we somehow haven't taken on APCs before. Pierce, you're overreacting.
I got it, all right?
A little more cover be nice.
Shush, Pierce, I'm busy. I can't actually turn that angle because the game, I'm physically restricted from turning the head that way. You've gotta understand, I'm not doing this intentionally. It's a curse. What? How did that hit me? That should be it. I think from here on out, that's pretty much it. Alright.
You have something that belongs to me.
Who the hell are you?
Someone who's willing to bargain. Bring the girls back to the Morning Star and I'll pay you top dollar a head.
Is that it? Or is there a catch?
That's all I'm asking.
What was that about?
The Morning Star wants to pay for the girls.
I can't do my thing if I got no pussy to sell. The money won't come quick, but you bet it'll come.
Alright, so here's another binary decision that we get to make. What's that binary decision? We can either keep the hose for the Saints, which we get increased hourly cash income, or we can sell it to the Morning Star and get a lump sum cash payout. Now, the reality is, I don't think I can make this turn. The reality is it doesn't matter at all. Because this doesn't affect really anything. Outside, again,
I have a famous
well,
Steelport pimp if we aren't using it. Make us some money, Zeke.
it doesn't affect anything in-game. Even the cinematic doesn't mean anything.
What the hell were you thinking, Maddie?
It just seemed like a waste to lose all those girls.
I am the general. I'm the czar. I'm the walking apocalypse, and I make the decisions, not you!
My bad, mate. So what happens now?
Ah, we buckle down! We focus. We don't do a run-in, we hit him with a Montreal screw drop. Yeah. That's it. Now listen up.
My esteemed colleagues, the time is now. We have deployed Stag to Steelport.
I mean, it looked like you said Steelport, not Steelport, but whatever. So why doesn't it matter? It doesn't, like... You can either keep the hose or you can sell the hose, but the reality is that this cinematic, which is the primary determiner of what's going on in the story, it doesn't change at all. Nothing changes, regardless. That, and by that, I think that should be everything on that. I'm wrong, yet again. Oh, I unlocked Explosion No Ragdoll. Sure, why not? But regardless of whether or not you sell the hose or keep the hose, nothing changes. Actually, nothing changes. You don't, I mean, like, again, except for the monetary increase or the lump sum. Nothing beyond those two things changes. If you sell the hose, he like Matt doesn't get any better appreciation from Kilbane. So there's no value to even considering the option. It's like, do you need money now or do you not care and you can get the money later? That's the weight of the decision. It doesn't matter about, loyalty to the gang and all these other things. There's no significant consequence. There's nothing you need to worry about. It's just a little ridiculous. Well, let's upgrade this fully. Why not? Just let me out of the menu. Can I upgrade this? No, because of the money I just spent. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Alright. That's not bad. Okay. Anyways. The frustrating part about the binary decisions is that nothing matters. Nothing has any significant effect. The only thing that has any kind of significant effect is popping the top of the tower. And even if you did pop the top of the tower, there's a DLC that gives you the other option for having popped the top of the tower. It's just not good. But it's time for another mission. Ooh, is it time for another mission? The answer is no. All right. Well, if you watch through, is that a, no? Okay. Well, shut up. I'm busy. All right. If you watched through to the end of the episode, thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry about that part where I spewed a bunch of nonsensical vitriol against Shandi, only to realize I had said something completely untrue and moronic. But I'm glad that you made it all the way through. Good night, and in case you're watching it at any other time of day, good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.